India is the world's seventh largest economy by gross domestic product, and it has overtaken China in terms of economic growth. It has a population of over 1.2 billion people, so you can see that there's tremendous opportunity for business there. However, their culture is vastly different from ours in America, so it would be wise to learn a few things about it before beginning a new business venture. Nearly 80% of Indians are Hindu. The Hindu religion is based on a caste system, which is a rigid hierarchy of social classes that has been in effect for thousands of years. Discrimination by caste has been illegal in India since 1950, and the country is moving towards equality. However, the idea of the hierarchy permeates the culture, including the world of business. Before doing business in India, you should be aware that their traditional attire is very modest. Foreign businessmen can wear white button-up shirts and pants in muted colors such as grays and khakis. Similarly, businesswomen can wear pantsuits or skirts and blouses, provided the skirt is long enough to cover her knees even while sitting. Alternatively, you may choose to wear traditional Indian attire while visiting. Men can wear this type of outfit here with the long shirt and pants known as kurta pajamas. And women can wear these sets with long shirts, pants, and scarf sets known as shalwar kameez. It's not required that you wear traditional Indian attire. However, it is looked on as a gesture of respect and friendship. India and the United States have many differences when it comes to nonverbal communication, and it's important to understand some of these differences in order to be able to effectively carry on a conversation while in India. One of the most noticeable differences is the Indian head shake or head bobble. Indians will often nod their head in a side-to-side or figure-8 motion when in agreement with you or to indicate that they're listening. This looks distinctly different from the American head nod. Also, the Indians consider the head sacred, considered to be connected to the soul. So you should never put your hand on anyone's head. It would be very offensive to do that, even to a child. Another thing to be aware of in India is your feet. Never point your feet at anyone. The feet are considered to be unclean, and you might be asked to remove your shoes when you go into places. You should never show the bottoms of your feet or touch anyone with your feet. Meetings in India may be less productive than those in the United States, especially first meetings. In America, we use small talk at the beginning of a meeting to break the ice, and then we move on to the topic at hand. In India, there's a lot more small talk, and to an American, it may seem like an interrogation. They're going to ask you about your family and your health, and they may even broach into more taboo topics like how much money you make or how much your home costs. These questions are designed to get to know you, and it's expected and appreciated that you show the same interest in them. In the first meeting in India, you might not even get to the topic at hand. This might seem discouraging to Western businessmen, but don't let it bother you. It's a normal part of Indian business culture. Indians are accustomed to long and colorful business negotiations. Don't let this frustrate you. Indians are used to negotiating for everything from the price of their homes to clothes and even groceries. The best thing that a Western businessman can do in this situation is just be very patient with the negotiations. And speaking of patience, the Indians do not have the same concept of having a structured time schedule that we do in America. So oftentimes their ideas of deadlines are just targets to be met. Something else you'll have to be patient with. And you'll need to schedule your meetings well in advance, especially if you're going to be traveling overseas. You'll want to call and confirm that meeting time about 2 weeks before and again the day before, because things in India are likely to be canceled and changed quickly. Doing business in India could be a long and frustrating process for the Western businessman. However, India is growing and their economy is flourishing. So if you take the time to really learn and understand the culture, then you can find success doing business in India and can be very successful and rewarding.